Hi, in this video, we are doing the full review of the Xiaomi Mi A1 smartphone. Xiaomi's recently launched Mi A1 smartphone is a stock Android version of the Mi 5X, which is available in China. The company always offers excellent build quality and impressive hardware at a really affordable price. The Xiaomi Mi A1 also has these two factors, but it is not your typical Xiaomi smartphone, at least in terms of the operating system. This Xiaomi smartphone comes with a stock Android instead of the highly customized MIUI operating system. Many Xiaomi users like the brand because of the MIUI forum, which offers lots of updates and tweaks and also the freedom to customize the device. It is available to purchase from Flipkart for a price of 14,999 rupees. Xiaomi already has a lot of smartphones in the market with their custom MIUI operating system. This makes the updates a slow process. Usually, Xiaomi devices take months or even a whole year before getting a major Android update. Stock Android is the solution. This is not just a stock Android smartphone just like the Moto smartphones. This is the first Android One smartphone from Xiaomi. The Xiaomi Mi A1 is completely made out of a unibody aluminum shell, which is really nice to look at. Actually, it resembles the Apple iPhone 7 Plus a lot. It will be available in two colors, the black and the gold. We have the gold version here for review. The phone has excellent build quality with Gorilla Glass 3 on the front. There are chunky bezels at the front, but it is extremely comfortable to hold in hand. For me, it feels better than the Moto G5s Plus. The phone sports an aluminum unibody chassis with the antenna bands tucked away at the top and bottom of the device. The back panel also has the Android One logo and the Mi logo. It has a thickness of 7.3mm and weighs around 165 grams. The smartphone is appropriate for one-handed usage. Above the display is the white notification LED, 5-megapixel front camera, earpiece and other sensors. Below the display is the capacitive navigation buttons with backlight. The power button and volume rockers are located on the right edge. And there is a 3.5mm audio jack at the bottom along with the primary microphone, a USB Type-C charging port and a single speaker. On the left edge is a hybrid SIM tray in which we can use 2 nano SIM cards or 1 nano SIM card and 1 microSD card at the same time. There is also an IR blaster and secondary noise cancellation microphone located up top. Let's talk about the hardware. The Xiaomi Mi A1 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset with the Adreno 506 GPU. There is 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, with support for microSD cards up to 128GB in capacity. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD LTPS display and a 3080 mAh battery. The fingerprint scanner is located on the rear panel below the dual camera setup. The rear dual camera setup uses two 12-megapixel sensors, one wide-angle and one telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom. The Mi A1 has a USB Type-C port and it comes with a regular 5V 2A charger. I have been using MIUI for the last 3 years. It feels strange to see stock Android in a Xiaomi phone. The Google Now is on the left and Google Assistant is also included. We can call it the Mini Pixel of 2017. The phone comes with Android 7.1.2 Nougat out of the box. The company has promised Android Oreo update by the end of the year. The Mi A1 is a part of the Android One initiative, but Xiaomi will be handling the updates. Xiaomi has their own 3 apps in the Mi A1. These are the camera, Mi remote and feedback applications. The Google Camera app doesn't have support for dual rear camera setup. The Mi feedback app is there to let users report issues with the smartphone. The Mi remote app allows users to use the Mi A1's IR blaster. The Mi remote app can be uninstalled, but the Mi feedback app can't. If you don't like the Mi camera app, you can always install the Google Camera app, but the depth effect won't work. The phone is highly responsive thanks to the stock Android with no bloatwares. It can work very well for multitasking, watching videos or even gaming. You are not going to notice any lags or slowdowns thanks to the stock Android. The phone scored 63,178 in Antutu benchmark. The single-core and multi-core scores on Geekbench 4 were 871 and 4,283 respectively. Benchmark OS 2 score was 1,256. The 2 GHz octa-core Snapdragon 625 chipset can hit high clock speeds without overheating and draining the battery quickly. The combination of Snapdragon 625 and stock Android makes the Mi A1 faster in almost every task in comparison to the Redmi Note 4 that has the same chipset and runs MIUI. The Mi A1 handles basic games and some heavy games quite well. Graphics-intensive games are prone to some lag, especially during extended usage. Gaming will suffer minimal lag from time to time. While gaming for longer period of time, the temperature reached 40 degrees. It is normal, nothing uncomfortable here. But if you are not into heavy games, this phone should cause no issues. The default video player was able to play high bitrate Full HD videos and even 4K videos without any issue. The Mi A1 comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD LTPS display with the 2.5D Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. It has a pixel density of 403 pixels per inch and 450 nit brightness. The screen can get really bright, even more than the Redmi Note 4 and Mi Max 2, and it is not as reflective as the above mentioned smartphones. The high brightness levels allows the smartphone to give good overall visibility. The display is great to look at with good viewing angles, but Xiaomi could have done a better job with the screen's color reproduction. Sometimes it feels like the display has low contrast. There is no color mode switching option just like the Moto smartphones. One of the main highlights of this smartphone is the dual rear camera setup using two 12-megapixel sensors. The camera configuration is the same as that of the Mi6, but this time with different sensors. The first sensor is a 26mm wide-angle lens with f2.2 aperture, and the second one is a 50mm telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom and f2.6 aperture. This dual camera system offers 2x optical zoom and 10x digital zoom, just like the iPhone 7 Plus. You get a total of 1.25 micron pixel size. As the Mi A1 is 0.2 mm thinner than the Mi6, there is a camera hump at the back. There is face detection autofocus and dual LED dual tone flash, but there is no optical image stabilization. Electronic image stabilization is also missing, but Xiaomi can add it as a future update. The camera app is from Xiaomi. As the stock Android's Google Camera app doesn't have support for dual cameras. There is a Pro mode which gives you complete control over the image, and there is also some filters which you can apply before taking your image. The phone does an exceptionally good job in capturing photos in daylight conditions. There is good amount of contrast, saturation, and enabling the HDR will boost this more. Images sometimes lack sharpness and detail, but it is not noticeable every time. Overall, the camera output is quite impressive and you will love it as you begin using it. While shooting images indoor, you will see some noise here and there, but not enough to hamper the image quality or lead to loss of detail. There are two modes of capturing images, portrait mode and depth mode. The background blur or bokeh effect works very well in this smartphone, actually a lot better than the Moto G5s Plus. The secondary lens lets you zoom into objects without losing out on quality. The rear camera can record 4K videos at 30 frames per second. Rear camera is also able to record Full HD videos in 60 frames per second and 720p videos in 120 frames per second. Front camera is 5 megapixel with beautification mode. You can also capture Full HD videos using the front camera. The 3080 mAh battery can give a full day of backup easily. We were able to get 5 to 6 hours of screen on time with extreme usage. 30 minutes of charging gives around 26% of battery life from 0%. It takes just 55 minutes to charge up to 50%. and 1 hour and 15 minutes to reach 75%. But after that, it takes 45 more minutes to reach the finish line. 0 to 100% in 2 hours. Comparing the battery life shows the Xiaomi Mi A1 is better than the Moto G5s Plus in this category as well. We played a Full HD video in 70% volume and full brightness in loop for 90 minutes and the charge dropped by 15%. 30 minutes of gaming takes 7 to 8% of battery life. The Snapdragon 625 has support for Quick Charge 3.0, but when we tested the Mi A1 with a Quick Charge 3.0 supported charger, the charging time was same as the original charger. You can last more than a day easily in this smartphone with moderate usage. Under extreme mixed usage scenarios, we got close to 11 hours of battery life. The placement of the fingerprint scanner is perfect. It is located at the exact spot where your index finger will rest at the back of the device. The sensor itself is quick to authenticate and didn't have any issues recognizing my fingerprints. There is no support for NFC, so wireless payments like Google Pay won't work here. USB OTG is supported. The speaker is extremely loud. It might not have the best quality, but it is good. It sits right next to the USB Type-C port. The sound is distorted at higher frequencies, but it is not too much. Most of the users won't even notice it. Earpiece is pretty loud and it doesn't get distorted even in high volume. There are 2 gestures supported. You can slide your finger on the fingerprint sensor to slide the notification shade. You can also double-click the power button to launch the camera app. The Mi A1 is a dual SIM smartphone with hybrid slot. It supports 4G networks including voice over LTE. Signal strength and call quality is great. We didn't encounter any call drop issues both indoors and outdoors. It has Wi-Fi AC and Bluetooth 4.2. Indoor GPS reception accuracy was 15 to 18 meters within 10 seconds. Outdoor, the Mi A1 was able to receive GPS signals with an accuracy of 5 meters within seconds. Xiaomi Mi A1 is a great smartphone that most people can afford. For the price of Rs 14,999, the Mi A1 is one of the best in the budget smartphone segment. Mi A1 offers a huge value for money. It is the kind of high-profile device Android One needs in order to thrive, and it could become a new device of choice for most Android fans. If it can do so successfully, it will be on its way to solidifying its place as the second largest smartphone manufacturer in India. The real star of the show here is the software. If you like stock Android, think no more. Grab the Mi A1 smartphone as fast as possible in the next flash sale before it gets out of stock again. There is a growing demand for stock Android software. Xiaomi will force other manufacturers to launch Android One or stock Android smartphones in the same budget segment. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. Also, share if you have little more time. Please subscribe if you haven't already to Next in Web. That's it for now. See you next time. Have a great day.